Hi. So today, just wanted to share about the skills that are valuable, that are helpful when someone migrates to like Australia. I stick to Australia because that's where I migrated to. So I would say skills that I find that are very valuable when someone migrates. Some of them I just found out when I'm here. And yes, if someone is maybe planning to migrate, the most fundamental one is driving. When you migrate to this land, you need to know how to drive, because if you do not know how to drive, driving school is very expensive. It's very expensive, and you will find it hard even to get someone to help you, to teach you how to drive. And not just knowing how to drive, having the experience to drive. There's one thing about having a license, driving license. It's another thing knowing how to drive. I have seen so many people come here with driver's license, say, "Oh, I have a driver's license." You give them a car, oh, you wish you had given them a bicycle or something. It's so important that you know how to drive, because life here is so busy, and you will find that without a car, you may not be able to meet some of the daily needs that you need to go to work, go to school. If you're a student, if you have a family, you have to drop kids to school and pick them up. So you going shopping, you just need a car. Like, it's a kind of basic need here in Australia. So knowing how to drive, it's something that I will highly recommend anyone migrating to Australia. Know how to drive and have the experience to drive. When you come here, the only thing you will need to build is confidence on the road, because a lot of things are orderly, like the traffic rules are just followed to the letter. There's no debate about traffic rules and all that. So because we are coming from a country where you can easily break traffic rules and you get away with it, you have to build that confidence. And on the roads in Australia, you have to know how to do it, and you have to know that there's no shortcut about it. You do any mistake and you are caught by maybe speeding camera, or the police are behind you, they catch you, it's a fine. And if you do mistakes, like maybe a lot of mistakes in a short period, your license is taken away. You're given maybe 3 months probation or something like that. You just have to be on top of your game, so that you don't lose your license, because when you lose your license, you cannot drive. So which means you have to use public means, which is going to be more and more even expensive and tedious. So another thing that I find, that another skill that I find it's benefit when someone migrates, is just using your hands. Most of the things that you use your hands, just know how to do simple uh, carpentry, something like that. Simple carpentry. You just have to know. I will not say complicated things. Simple, like carpentry. You need to know, especially if you're a man. Another thing you need to know when you migrate, it's a simple things that you use your hands, especially like I'll just touch on a few. Carpentry. You need to know how to use your tools, your drilling tools and all that. You need to, here in Australia, something we come to realize, that when you buy furniture, they come in a box. They're not fixed. So someone just delivers boxes of like 5 boxes. That's your furniture, maybe your dining table, your dining chairs. So you have to go and fix them by yourself. If you don't know how to fix, you have to pay someone. So you find that if those are the skills that if you know, you will save a lot of money, you'll save a lot of time doing these things, and you won't break things. You'll just do your stuff, and you at your own time as well. Another thing is just basic plumbing. Like you have to know basic plumbing. You have to know if your sink is blocked, how do you navigate? How do you get rid of that blockage? How do you change your tap? Because if you don't know these things, if you cannot change a tap, you have to pay someone to do it. And you know what? It's plumbing, just calling for someone to come and check your plumbing. Maybe your sink is blocked. The call out fee is $100. You know what the call out fee is? When you just call, come on, I have a problem in my tap or my sink is blocked. Oh, just for them to come, you pay $100 before they look at the problem. Then when they look at the problem, now you pay for the labor. So imagine calling for plumbing for a blocked tap, where you can just, if it's blocked, you just take the plunger and just put it in there, and you just push it out and it will go. That's what they do, and you'll pay a lot of money for that. So some of these skills, if I had prior knowledge, it's good that sometimes you just, with life, you just get onto it and you learn very quickly. And now even with YouTube, you can learn these things. Just push yourself to some limits and do these things. Another thing is just like painting. Like if you want to paint your house, you will pay. I remember when we wanted to paint, we were looking at quotes, and someone was saying they want like $4,000 to paint a 4-bedroom house, and the best price I think we got was $3,500. So we ended up. I ended up doing painting by myself. I did painting all of the 4-bedroom, the 4 bedrooms in this, plus the sitting room and theater room. I did the painting, and with the help of friends, of course, but I did it myself, and I saved almost $4,000. If I had not taken that courage to do the painting, and that was actually the first painting I've ever done in my life, and I did it. Every person who comes to my house is like, "Oh, who did painting for you?" Because it's just perfect. Even the other day, now I started doing retouch, like because my son had drawn everywhere and all that. So I did cleaning, and I was just doing retouch, and I'm loving it because it's just looking fabulous. So those are some of the things that you just need to know, the skills that you need to know and just learn, so that when you migrate, you have to save a lot of money. And then another thing, it's for the ladies. For the ladies, if you know how to plait your hair, oh, that's gonna do a lot of wonders. You can do hair for your peers and your friends, and people will chip in. Like I see, ladies are wasting a lot of money on the head, like plaiting lines. It's almost $50. How? So if you do that, if you know how to do simple lines and braids, you find that like braids is $100, just simple lines $50. So you said, and for the men, if you can use your clippers, if you can shave, you know how to shave. Oh, that's another thing you can save money and earn money. Because I remember when I came, I bought my own shaving machine, and we were doing it with my friends. Shaving in the barber shop, it's $35. So if you can do it yourself, and even shave your friends and those people who are around you who wants to save some dollar, and maybe do it for $20 maybe per head, you get a lot of money. So it's a very good thing to know a skill or two when you migrate. So and you will find it enjoyable. One, it's enjoyable when you do it at the backyard, and because you're doing it to your friends and or with your friends. Another thing people struggle with is cooking, and especially cooking something simple as chapati. Yeah, if you know how to cook chapati, that's another. People just don't want to take a lot of time to go and cook, and just so they would rather pay someone to cook for them. So if you have that skill of cooking as well, uh, you can solve people's problem, and they can give you money. So if you have any other skill that you feel like we can share with, especially people who wants to migrate to Australia or whatever, just share in the comment section, and maybe you can have a look at it, and maybe tell them, and people can learn one or two things, and they can be ready when they migrate to a different country. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel, and we keep doing this together. Thank you very much.